Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hokies offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And got to start fast, not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
So Clemson's offense will... something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Davidson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Davidson. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. To the air, it's Klubnik. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fires to the big zone. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Drones. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a...
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's Randall. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and execute.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Oh, a lot of space. And the catch and run. To the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Williams. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Green. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the air, it's Drones. Trying to set up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His routes and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds his man, it's Randall. On the move at the 30. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looking downfield. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's got an open man. He's loose. Oh, he thought for sure. Going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The RPO, it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. Sets up the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying play action. Quickly complete. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to clear it out of reach. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Groves. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal attempt coming that would make it a one-possession game, but he'll have to do it into the teeth of this crowd. Dead center perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 23 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC.
Ernie on the Jets. Wide open spaces. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Reserve every minute possible.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Just keep swinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. About to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Motion from the wideout. Running the red zone. It's Bennett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to throw, it's Drones. They've got the screen set up. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
No gain on the flag. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're